Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about the different skincare I use and what I use at night and during the day on my skin. I've been trying out quite a few things. One thing I have been trying out is this Pure Clay Blemish Rescue Mask from L'Oreal. I think it was James Welsh that reviewed this as well, and he said it's nothing but just a clay mask. I agree. It's like a clay texture. It's blue. I think the colours are just for show, really. I really don't think getting a particular colour will help do a particular thing. But this I got because at the time it was on offer on Amazon, and so I got this one, and it works. What can I say? It's a clay mask. You put it on, you wait till it dries, then you wash it off. The only thing I find that it kind of dries my skin out, so I only use this one if I'm feeling like my skin's particularly oily, and then I'll use this. Otherwise I won't really use this. I'll use the one I showed in my previous video, which is the witch hazel one, which, no pun intended, it actually is a peel off one, and it doesn't hurt. It's a very easy peel off, and it makes your skin really soft. But this one makes my skin really dry, so I only use that when I'm feeling particularly oily. Toners I use, ooh, dropping everything now. Oh, here we go. I'm sitting on my bed, so everything's kind of rolling off the bed. Triple rose water. Now some people don't like rose, they don't like the smell of rose, so if you don't like the smell of rose, please don't use this. If you're allergic to rose or anything else, or you break out because of rose, don't use this. This is the triple strength rose, and literally all it's got in it is pure rose. That's it. There's nothing else in it. There's no other ingredients on there, and that's all it is. It's just basically rose water. That's it. And this I find I use as a toner, and it's just a nice toner. It just makes your skin feel fresh. There's no other way to it. But it is actually just rose water. Sorry, my phone went kind of weird then. The other toner I use is Olay cleansing toner. This I only got again because it was in a special offer. I don't normally use Olay cleansing toner. It's got aloe vera, extract and provitamin B5. That's actually really good. It's good for if you put it on a cotton pad, or I use the reusable ones and you put it over your face. But what I tend to do is drop a few bits. Why can't I speak today? A few drops into your hand, and then I put it on my face. It's nice and refreshing. It's also cold. You don't have to put it in a fridge because it's cold and it stays cold. So I use this as a toner. I've actually got, at the moment, I've got kind of a little bit of breakout on here. I don't think you can see very well except for that part there. And that's mainly because I'm under stress at the moment. There's a lot going on. And when that happens, I do tend to break out here and around my nose. My very greasy areas tend to be here, my nose, and around my chin, my T-zone. So if that happens, I break out this. It's a Manuka Doctor Apiclear Balancing Skin Treatment Serum, and again it's got purified venom in it, bee venom. And I have to stress, they do not hurt the bees. They're very careful with the bees and they look after them. And all they do to get the sting is they put them on glass, and they get agitated a little bit on glass, and they leave their sting and they're still alive. So this is really good for any breakouts or anything. It's an overnight treatment. I kind of use it in the day as well. You don't have to use it overnight. Another one I use at night, again, people don't like the tea tree witch hazel, but it's a night treatment gel, and this again calms my skin down if I suffer from rosacea quite badly on my cheeks. That's why my face always looks red if I'm not wearing makeup, and this actually calms it down. It's a gentle one. It's not one of the harsher ones. I know there's some witch hazel that even I wouldn't put on my skin, but this actually has got glycerin in it and a lot of healing properties in it. I can't pronounce some of them, but it's actually Boots' own version, so it's not from the witch hazel company. Boots, the chemist in England, actually do this. It's their own, that's their logo there, Boots. So this is good if you've got a breakout and you want an overnight treatment. What I put on my skin, if my skin is having a really severe reaction, I've got bright red, sometimes my rosacea has a mind of its own, and I wake up in the mornings and I literally look like a tomato in my face. It's bright red. So what I then use is this. It's aloe vera maximum strength, and it's by Dr. Organic. Soothing, moisturizing, restoring. I also use this if I've caught the sun a little bit on the back of my neck. It actually soothes it down, and it's free from parabens, if you don't like those. Free from petroleum, glycols, silicones, free from all of that. I got this from Holland and Barrett, and because it's maximum strength, it's also got a cooling action as well. So if you've got a heat rash, or if you've got any type of rash, if you've got cats again, if you've got allergic reaction, this is what I use, and it's really good and soothing. I do not like the smell of aloe vera. Hello Piggy. But this, I can tolerate it. What I put on my hands is Nivea Age Defying. It's Q10 plus. This smells gorgeous. It's the best smelling hand cream I've actually seen and used, and as you can see, I use it quite a bit, and I'm nearly running out. I do have quite a few hand creams. I've got the Working Hands cream by O'Keeffe's. I've got Garnier hand cream, but this is my ultimate favorite. I wish they did it in a really small version so I could just carry it around with me in my pocket. This goes in my bag when I'm going to work. It stays on my dresser near my bed at night. It is so nice. It makes your hands really soft, and the smell is really nice too. So that is the Nivea Age Defying. Again, you can get that in local chemists and drugstores in America, I think. Don't know if America does this. Let me know if they do. But yeah, it's not that expensive, and I really enjoy the smell of this. Now what I put on my face, after I've actually, in the evening, I tend to put on Paulas Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, and that I put on at night. All I do is drop a few drops into my hand and put it on. You don't need a lot. This is a small version because the bigger version was £30. This I think was £13. Big difference. And this lasts me a couple of months because I only use a couple of drops at a time, but it actually helps my skin. And when I put it on, if my skin's feeling particularly meh, I put it on, and then in the morning it's a little bit better than meh. Will you stop? Cat running everywhere now. So this is Paula's BHA. And then on my skin, if I do not want to put much on my skin during the day, I actually use a vitamin C, and this is how do you pronounce that? Macothamp organic, is that how you say it? It's vitamin C. That's all it's got in it. It's got nothing else but vitamin C in there, and it doesn't smell. It's actually, I can show you, it's just like a white cream, and when you rub it in, it goes to nothing. Just makes your skin have a nice shine, natural shine. It smells a little bit of oranges, but the smell does actually go away. I don't like vitamin C's where you put it on and it is so pungent it takes ages for the smell to go. This doesn't. It's actually smells of oranges, can't deny that, but it actually does fade. Then what I found is the ordinary caffeine. Now this I got particularly for under my eyes, and the reason I got that is when I had my operation on this eye, I knew there was going to be scarring. I knew that there was going to be dark circles under my eyes after my operation because I certainly wasn't sleeping. So I used the ordinary caffeine drops, and all I do, you can see what it's like, literally just drops. And all I do is put one drop, that's all you need, in the palm of my hand, and then wipe it under my eyes. But I also use it various other places in my face. I tend to use it down on my sides and on the forehead. Whatever you put under your eyes doesn't have to stay under your eyes. You can actually use it everywhere. Like your cream on your face, you can put under your eyes. A lot of eye creams I find are just jacked up prices of normal cream you put on your face. Maybe there's one or two ingredients that's different, but that's it, and in smaller packages. So I use this. I've had this for quite a while now, actually. It's still in date, by the way, but yeah, this lasts quite a long time, and it's really good for getting rid of the puffiness under your eyes. I could do some on now, actually. If I'm actually wearing this normal cream and I'm going to, during the day, which is my night time because I work nights, I use Olay Regenerist 3-point age defying cream. A lot of people don't like Olay because they used to test on animals. They don't test on animals anymore. I've actually talked to them, and they don't test on animals anymore. I don't know about the rest of the company because I haven't really looked into it, but I've always tend to go back to olive Olay products. There's quite a few that I use, but this is what I use during the day. It's actually quite a nice light cream. It's not heavy at all, and when you blend it in, it just gives your skin a nice glow, if you can see that, and it makes it really nice and soft, and it's actually quite nice to put under makeup. Having said that, under makeup I got this, which is Olay Anti-Wrinkle Primer 2-in-1, Firm Hydration and Primer. They've actually repackaged it, Firm and Lift Anti-Wrinkle Booster Firming Serum. It doesn't mention that it's a primer, but you can still use it as a primer. And literally this one is almost finished, which is why I have to get that one. As you can see, trouble getting it out. And again, it's just literally a nice soft cream. But this one, when you actually blend it into your skin, it actually does act like a primer. And when I use it under makeup, I find my makeup goes on a lot easier. And actually it blends a little bit over my pores. My pores are well and truly out, nearly 9 times out of 10, because I'm very greasy on my skin. Got a very greasy T-zone. My eyelids are absolutely appalling for grease. So yeah, that's that one for use this as a primer. I do normal primers as well, but if I'm not going to put too much makeup on, I tend to use this as a primer. If my skin is feeling particularly dry, I use this one, Oil of Olay, L'Oreal Hydrogenous Aloe Water. This is the one that Robert, James Welsh said, oh, it really smells. Maybe to James it does. To me it doesn't. All I smell is aloe vera, and I don't like aloe vera. I use this morning and evening if my skin's really dry, and it actually really plumps up my skin. Maybe it works for older skin better than what younger skin does, but that's what it looks like. Just like a little gel. You can see how thick it is. You just put it on, blend it in, and you're left with nice glowing skin. See how it glows? And this, like I say, doesn't have much of a smell, and whatever smell it is there, it goes. James said it smelled like men's aftershave. I really don't know what kind of aftershave James is using, but I think he should change it, because this does not smell like aftershave. In fact, all I can smell, like I said, is a little bit of aloe vera. Can't smell anything else, and the smell actually disappears after about 5-10 minutes. So even if it was stronger than this, it wouldn't bug me because it disappears. I like it because the actual texture of it, you know, when you put it on and you feel your skin is just so smooth, and it actually sinks into your skin, but not too much, so it still gives you that glow, but you do feel hydrated. So I cannot recommend this enough. Sorry, James, but this is, especially for older skin, I think this is really, really good. I also found this for glowing skin. This is NSPA Beauty Rituals Brightening Flash Serum. Can't speak now. Serum. Luminous Glow. Reveal an instant boost of radiant skin with ginseng and maca root. Now it's got 2 on there because it comes in 1, 2, 3. I think there is like a cream, there's this, and there's like a serum. But I only wanted this one. And the vitamin C in this one, my daughter-in-law bought for me because I think it was Mother's Day. Might have been Mother's Day. She asked me what I wanted, and I was about to buy them anyway, so I said these 2. What this does, it actually makes the skin brighter, and it's not oily at all. That's what it looks like. It's very reflective as well. You put it on your skin, you only need a tiniest amount, dotted about your face and then rubbed in. I mean, I've had this since Mother's Day, British Mother's Day in March. Looks like I haven't used it, and I use it every day. Again, gives you that nice glow. And since I've been using it on my hands as well, people have said my hands have looked younger. I don't know whether they do or not, but it's really nice. The smell, there's no smell to it. Maybe I'm just not smelling the smells, but I can't smell anything on this. I know there is a smell. It's very, very, very faint. Can't work out what it is. It might be the ginseng or the maca root that I can smell, but it doesn't bother me because it's very, very faint. So I put that on to brighten up my skin. If I break out, people are going to hate this next thing, but I swear by it. On here, if I come closer, this one here, it was bright red as strawberry this morning. And so I put this on, Witch Hazel Blemish Stick. All it is you push it up. It looks like this. Oh, there you go. It looks like this. You just put it on. You can't see it. Smells a little bit like witch hazel, but again, that smell goes away. And what I tend to do is I put it on, make sure it's on where you need it. I don't put it all over, just where I need it. And I go to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, whatever was there, if it was bright red or really big, if it's really big, it goes smaller. If it's bright red, it gets a pale. And I keep using it for a couple of days and disappears. And so this, people do not like this because it's witch hazel. This is the actual witch hazel. Not made by Boots, not made by anyone else. It's witch hazel, and a lot of people don't like it. This is the only thing I use from the real witch hazel one, which is the blemish stick. And it works. It works for me. It might not work for you, but if you've tried a lot of things and it doesn't work, give this a try. It doesn't sting unless you've actually broken the skin. Like if you've been picking it, it might sting a little bit when you put it on. But even if it does sting, the sting goes away after 1 or 2 seconds. It's like an ouch, then it's gone. But the blemish stick, I like that one. Now, during the day, obviously in England today, it's quite cloudy. Looks like it's going to rain. But if the sun's out, I obviously wear sunscreen. But if I don't want to wear makeup at all, I do still put sunscreen on with it. But I've got, again, Olay Complete Care BB Cream Tinted Moisturiser in Fair. It's got SPF 15. 15's not enough, you need more. That's why I put sunscreen on over or under it. But this just gives a nice tint to your skin. I'll show you the colour of it. Show you the colour. Just get a little bit out. I do need some more of this because I'm running low. But it's just a BB cream. That's the colour. I get quite fair. Even quite fair, you can see the colour there. It looks like you've got a tan on your face without actually tanning your face. And it actually covers up my rosacea if it's really bad. And I don't really want to wear loads of foundation and concealer on. I use this. And this is actually, it's not too expensive. It's really good for your skin. A lot of people don't like olive oil, and I think it's to do with how the company used to run and the fact that they used to test on animals. They don't test on animals anymore, also I'm told. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I did speak to someone from Olive Oil and they said that they didn't test on animals. It's made by Procter & Gamble. They actually make our fairy liquid and washing powder and things like that. So that's the main company, and this is like one of the sister companies or the one company with it, associated with that. But this is Olay Complete Everyday Sunshine SPF 15 Light Medium. Now this one actually tans your skin. It's got tanner in it. So if I want to, over the next few days, for example, I want a nice tint to my skin so that I don't even have to put any cream on my skin at all, I use this. And I would put it on my hand, but I know it tans, so I'll show you what it's like in the tub. It comes out white, as you can see, but it actually gives you a very light tan. If you want it darker, you can keep adding it. It's called Touch of Sunshine. Can't recommend it enough, because in the summer I sweat a lot. I sweat a lot anyway. It's just the way I am. I don't like heat. I'd rather be cold and put layers on than be hot in the sun. And what I do is with this, I put it on, and I actually put it on 3 or 4 days in a row, just a little bit, build up the tan until what I want it to, not forgetting the neck obviously. And then if I tan my body, which is very rare, but if I do, it does tend to match. As long as it's light medium, because I'm very fair skinned, it does tend to match. Sunscreen. Always wear sunscreen, because they have SPF 15 in it. Unless I'm putting both of them on, and that will make it 30, SPF 15 is not enough. You need to look after your skin. I use the Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration Air Soft Face, and it's SPF 30. It's got moisturization and hydration, won't clog pores. You can wear it under makeup. It's 12 hours. You can wear this for 12 hours. And the reason I like this is I don't like the smell. But the reason I like it is it comes out like this, like a cream, very thick, won't come off my hand. And when you rub it in, it looks like it's gone yellow, but then it completely disappears. And if you rub it in well enough into your skin, it's not greasy. Not greasy at all. And it actually sits really nice under makeup. I've still got to find one. If anyone can recommend any, please leave them in the comments down below. But I'm looking for a spray suntan lotion that I can top up over makeup. Yeah, this does smell a little bit like suntan lotion, but that does go away. It's just when I'm putting it on my face for the first time, it's like, ooh. You put it on, you rub it in, and then by the time you've done your makeup or whatever else you're going to do, the smell's gone, but you're protected. And what I do is, if I put some on my face and I've still got a little bit on my hand, I actually rub it in and put it up my arms, because you never know when you're going to be rolling your sleeves up outside, and you need protection from the sun, especially us fair people who burn easily. I don't tan. I go bright red, I peel, and then I go back to white. Very rarely do I tan. My feet tan, and my feet are always in socks. I never understand that. So my battery on my phone is dying, keeps telling me that. So I've only got a few more things to do, and then we're finished. So this is 50 mils. I got it off Amazon. And most things I get off Amazon, if possible, because it's so easy, and I've got Prime, so I don't have to pay for delivery. I would never buy Korean things off Amazon, because you never know if you're getting the right one or not. I'd go to the actual websites for that. But this, I think Hiram inspired this in me. It's from Hawaii, and I came across this and I thought, if it's good for Hawaiians, it's good enough for me. He has never endorsed this. He has never said it's good, never said it's bad. It just reminded me of Hiram because it's Hawaiian. Lastly, nighttime. Oil of Olay Regenerist. And it's retinol 24, fragrance free. not tested on animals, and it's actually a really thick cream, as you can see. Very thick cream. That's why it's the nighttime one, because it's very thick. When you rub it on your skin, it does feel really, really smooth, luxurious on your skin. Can't fault it. Since I've been using this, my skin has cleared up no end. First 3-4 times of trying it, because it's got retinol in it, I did break out a little bit. I did get a little bit red, but I persevered, and after a couple of weeks, perfect. So again, I cannot recommend this enough. It's really nice. I'm sure Cassandra Bankson will be able to tell you some alternatives to this, because I know she doesn't like olive oil. I do, but I went off it for a while because, like I say, it was too heavy for my skin. But then I went back on it again when I'd gone through a lot of other products that I didn't like, and so they changed their formulas, and so I went back to Olay just to test them out, and I find that I go between this and L'Oreal. I can't afford a lot of the things that are online and people recommend. I'm on a very, very limited budget, and until I get that extra money, I will do what I can with what I can. And you don't have to spend an absolute fortune on skincare. As long as you get what suits your skin, what doesn't break you out, what you feel works for you, because it might not work for other people. This might not work for other people. It works for me. I'm 54 and I feel 104, but I'm 54, and I find as I'm getting older, my skin changes. With a lot of the creams I used to use, can't use anymore. It's too greasy on my skin. I am trying out some eye primer and a few other bits of makeup. So once I've tried those for a little bit, I will come back and I'll review those as well. I'm always on the lookout for really good, decent, cheap palettes. The two I have are from Patricia Bright, and they are £10 each, or were when I got them. And she's got shadow palette, this version. It's got a few glitters in it, and this one has a lot of glitters in it. I'm still playing around with them because I've had them for, well, since they more or less came out, but I'm having problems with them. I haven't seen any reviews online of Patricia's palettes, but some of the glitters are just, it's literally like glitter put into a pan. That's it. And it's big chunks of glitter, which I don't like. Others are nice smooth glitter, but I find with both palettes the colours are also very similar, so you don't get much of a range of colours that go together, I think. A lot of the colours are similar, and I'm finding difficulty blending some things. So, and I'm not any good at makeup. I used to be, but I'm not now. So yeah, I'll be testing makeups and things like that, and then once I've reviewed all those things I've got, I will come back on and I'll review them. So that's basically all I use on my skin. I don't use wipes. I don't use anything that's bad for my skin. I try and use things that you can reusable. I don't try and use cotton buds. I do have cotton pads, but I'm using them to get rid of them because I've now got the sustainable ones. So yeah, a quick plug for the Essence Vault, not sponsored. Really good company. They do help a lot of key workers out as well. I've done a lot of discounts for key workers. I'm a key worker, and their perfumes are this size, quite a good size. This one cost me, I think it's £15 plus postage, but maybe £18. And this one's number 14, supposed to be like Flower Bomb. Really good company. If you want a good cheap spray and perfume, anything like that, it's just perfume, give them a look. It's the Essence Vault online. I'm sure if you Google it, it'll go straight to it. And really good people. I just thought I'd give them a plug because I use them all the time for fragrances. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Piggy did make an entrance a little bit. You saw a tail, and she's now disappeared to go back outside again. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'll try and get all the links down below. If not, I've got everything, by one or two things I think, off Amazon and Holland and Barrett. So just put in the names, and on Amazon I'm sure they'll come up. Sometimes I leave links and people from other countries say to me, but I can't get that here. So if I get them from a specific place with a specific link, then I'll leave it down below. If not, it's Amazon or Holland and Barrett on their online store. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.